The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Sally, Deepak, good morning. Can you guys see my screens? Everything is good? Morning, Nick. Video is good. Sound is good. All right. We're ready to rock. Tom, Ray, Keith, guys, good morning. Very good morning. Amin, good morning. Nolan, good morning to you. Guys, yesterday was a very odd trade indeed. We basically started selling from the moment they rang the 9 a.m. or the 9:30 bell. Bots had a decent day. Order flow was fine once we caught up. We just had a trade long on the ES. Guys, if you are here on trial, good morning. For some of you, welcome back for your third day. For several of you, welcome back for your second day. And for a handful of you that attended the webinar last evening, good morning and welcome to your first day. What I will be doing is I will give you guys an idea of what you're going to see and experience in the trade room momentarily. My typical routine is I'm going to read a disclaimer, or I will read the disclaimer, right? There's only one. And from there, I will go through some charts, tell you guys what I'm looking at, which are essentially my order flow trades. And in the process, I will also explain the room, and I will explain the trades that you will see today. We currently have the ES bot is up 5 something on one trade this morning. And I just missed a natural gas trade because my bot for some reason was off. Natural gas bot is up 960 this morning. And the NASDAQ bot is off 405. I do not trade crude on Wednesdays. Today is inventory day. There is no rule that says you cannot trade crude on inventory day. I have just made a practice of not trading the crude bot on inventory day, nor will I trade natural gas tomorrow, which is its inventory day. So, for those of you guys that are on trial, every day I will be reading this disclaimer. I do it every single day. Good morning, Hubba. I do it every single day. I'll explain it to you. And I will also explain the room. So, first, U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Let me first address this last statement, okay? That is required as part of the NinjaTrader ecosystem. I am not part of the NinjaTrader ecosystem. I read it anyways. It is just simply an additional disclaimer, but I am not part of the NinjaTrader ecosystem. I'm under no requirement to read that. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts, and please trade according to your tolerance for risk. All right. So for those of you guys that are joining us on trial this week, and for you guys that were in the webinar last evening that Dean and I did, I want to first of all welcome you to the room, and I also want to go over a couple of things. First, as I talked about last evening in the room, I do trade a live account. Okay, my order flow trades, the trades that I suggest vis-a-vis order flow, I am generally taking in my account as well. Okay, so the disclaimer part, the fact that I may be in a trade, does not lend any more credence to a trade I may suggest that I may not be able to get into. Sometimes in the morning with the market open and the market moving extraordinarily quick, I oftentimes miss my own trades simply because I'm trying to watch a number of charts, almost 48 charts, as well as get you guys into what I consider to be the easiest trades, which are the first trades of the morning. That said, I run 5 bots. I do not trade the YM. If you're a YM trader, Dr. Dean can give you the data on that, but I do not trade the YM. I trade ES, crude, NASDAQ, Russell, and natural gas. All of those accounts or all of those bots begin trading at 6 a.m. Eastern. They will all be done at 11 a.m. Eastern. So when you folks come into the room tomorrow morning and again on Friday morning, much like today, we will have a total, right? Bots could be up, bots could be down, but there will be a total. Additionally, in the last 3 weeks, I've made several changes to the bots. I used to run them for over the past year and a half on an account, and at the end of the session, I gave an overview of the trade. So, for instance, ES could have been down $500, and natural gas is up $600, and the net result was $600. Okay, what I had been asked to do, and what I have started to do over the past 3 weeks, is track bots individually. In order to do that, I am running them on an individual SIM account. So the ES is running on its own SIM account. Crude is running on its own SIM account. Okay, now that's new over the past 3 weeks. Here's what I'm tracking. I am tracking not only performance, right? Because many of you may not trade natural gas, for instance. Natural gas is currently up $900, right? So the ES trade that took the long just went to a loss, putting the ES bot down $900 on 3 contracts. Okay, but the natural gas bot is up $900. So as far as I'm concerned, historically, I'd be flat on the day. But if you don't trade natural gas, it's irrelevant to you. NASDAQ just took a short on the bot. It's irrelevant to you. So I'm not only tracking now performance individually, I am also tracking targets 1, 2, and 3. Now we know on any winning trade, right? On any given winning trade, you're going to have 100% win rate to target 1. But what about targets 2 and target 3? So I am tracking now targets 2 and target 3. So as you can see, the NASDAQ just hit targets 1 and target 2, putting that bot up 145 at the moment. If anybody has any questions, if you're here on trial, whether it's your first day or your third day, please feel free to ask. That addresses the bots. Good morning, Johan. The other aspect of the trade room is order flow trades. If you folks are manual traders and you'd like to follow along manually, I primarily trade the NASDAQ, the ES, crude to a lesser degree, and gold of late very infrequently. I also watch grains, wheat, corn, soybeans, okay, as well as copper. So if anybody has any questions regarding that, again, please feel free to ask. All right, guys. So volatile market, guys. Very volatile. Come on, NASDAQ. Should get to 60, guys. Dollar up again today. $49.25 has to pop. Come on, crackhead. Let's go. Morning, Joe. I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so this is basically my scanner here. In this room, I don't trade equities. I do obviously trade futures, and I will offer option trades primarily in the SPX, SPY, or Qs. All right, so we're just dinking around here, guys. 48.50 goes. I think we're good, but we're fairly slow. Again, I will not trade. Good morning, Greg. What's doing, big guy? Am I short CL? I am not in CL, no. Where are you short from? Mark, that's a great question, man. So when I go back and do my analysis, Mark, I'm not a bright guy, but I can see it hit target 1, right? We know it did. It's a winning trade. I can see it hit target 2. I know that because the bot took it out. And oh my goodness, target 3 was hit. Now, while I don't have a target at target 3, I can take the analysis, right? So when I mark this trade down in my spreadsheet, I will have a winning trade, right? I don't count target 1 because if it's a winning trade, clearly it went to target 1. Target 2 was hit, target 3 was hit. So in this now instance, assuming this is a winning trade, I don't track target 1 because this would, just using these last 2 trades, there it is. I have 2 winning trades, right? Obviously, target 1 got hit both times. Now, if target 2 gets hit the second time, or in this instance, it would be 2 for 2, just using these 2 trades. 2 for 2, target 2, 2 for 2, target 3, once, right? So in 50% of the time, target 3 got hit, right? That's on 2 trades. So I can track them without trading to them. I can tell you that based on the last 3 weeks' data, target 3 getting hit occurs less than 30% of the time. It's like 28%. Target 2 gets hit 64% of the time. Now, again, it's a finite amount of data. It's only 3 weeks. But that differs from the data that I accumulated over the last couple of years. So the data for, the last almost 2 years says the NASDAQ has a 72% win rate. Okay, well, that's great. Only to target 1. I didn't track target 2 or target 3. So how do we know? Maybe it makes sense to take all 3 contracts off at target 1. Now, we know that it does not. But if somebody said, okay, look, I just want to grind out X amount of dollars a day. I'm going to take all of the bots off at target 1. You can do that. NASDAQ wins 72% of the time. ES wins 74% of the time, but that's only to target 1. Russell wins 71% of the time. Gold is 74 and crude is 72. Then the next question to ask is, and this is where Dean does his stuff, how do we make the most money with the bot? How does the bot make the most money? Right? So hypothetically, I can tell you that 72% of the time, NASDAQ will get to first target. Okay, so first target, let's call it 6 handles. It's $120. So if I have a 2 contract trade on, it's $240 trade, right? But Dean can tell you it makes more sense to take 2 contracts off at target 2 than it does to take 2 contracts off at target 1. In point of fact, based on what I've come up with in 3 weeks, I am taking 2 contracts off at target 2 and only 1 off at target 1 because it gets to target 2 enough that the money outweighs the 30 some odd percent that it doesn't get there, if that makes sense. So at the end of every day, I track every single trade and I put it in a spreadsheet. Another NASDAQ trade on the bot. We're just clinking around in a really small area here, guys. NASDAQ looks like it's going to move down to 20. It should get first target. ES looks like it wants 3,700 in a bad way. I did not look at news. Let me just quickly check news. I don't think we have anything today. Tuesday. No, nothing. Today's Wednesday. I'm sorry. Yeah, we have housing starts and building permits. You can bet those are going to be down. Kashkari speaks at 1. Then, of course, we have Tesla today. So I expect NASDAQ especially to chop around ahead of Tesla. We're just chopping around here, guys. Out, chinking around today. Here comes housing starts. It's a miss. It's a miss. It's a miss, fellas. Anybody shocked by that? Oh, we got target 1 on the NASDAQ. Both targets hit. Anybody have any questions? I've got nothing, guys. There are no trades I'm interested in doing at this point. Nice job, Paul. Daily goal hit on natural gas. That's 2 days in a row, right? Natural gas. Let's see, Nolan. Nolan, you would be grossly and patently incorrect. All of the bot settings that I am using are in the member area. Every one. Natural gas, Russell, ES, crude, and NASDAQ. They are in the member area. No. No, so the Russell is the RTY bot is one of the original settings, right? The originals, which would be at the top. Natural gas, there is only one setting, and we don't recommend natural gas to be used in the funded trader settings, or if you're trying to get a funded account. Natural gas can be volatile as hell, so it's not suggested. I mean, you guys can do whatever you'd like to do, but it surely is not suggested. The ES15 range is there. The crude is there. And the NASDAQ is there. Guys, at 9 o'clock, I'll take my breakfast break. On the bot, 15 quarter. If it pops 15 quarter, I mean, we should work up to 25, which is value area high, I would think, but 3,200 sellers in the NASDAQ. ES currently has 11, almost 12,000. I mean, they've sold it pretty good ahead of the Tesla earnings. I expect Tesla to miss. That is my opinion. I think Tesla will miss. All the shutdowns in China, dollar, etc. All right, guys. After the close. After the close. We're setting up for a bounce up. We're trying to bounce. I don't like the unfinished auction here, but we're trying to bounce up. These lower highs are going to have to go. Big Don. Good morning, man. Same with the NASDAQ. We could get, we could collapse back in, down into this 95 area, but we're setting up for a bounce. Crude's hanging in there like a champ. ZB bounced off the bottom. Got that unfinished auction. Got another one now up here at 22.20. Natural gas off the bottom with net buyers. VWAP getting pulled down. Maybe a 556.40 long. It'll have to eclipse 60, but you can take a target one at 57. If anybody took that crude short, your target one is 82.24. The entry was 60. It is currently 57. And stop needs to be 97. 82.97. 40 tick stop. 37 ticks from the 60 with a target at 82.24. Crude has small net buyers, 330 contracts. Natural gas, new day low. NASDAQ at 3,400 net sellers. Minute and a half, fellas. Under a minute. Ten seconds, fellas. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. 1-0. We're off. Well, I forgot to turn the Russell bot off, and that fired the trade right on the open, which I hate. ES have struggling at 12. Okay. This is going to go to a loss. Forgot to turn this son of a gun off. That's my fault. All right, let's see here, guys. I've turned natural gas back on. Obviously, Russell is on. And I'm turning ES on. All right, NASDAQ's on. Bots are on, guys. Bots are on. Come on, Russell, get that first target. All right, there's first target on Russell. Stop is at break even plus 1 tick, so out. Got first target only. Natural gas got a bounce and is long on the bot. You can short ES back below 10. Biden commenting about 15 million barrels. Confirming comments yesterday from the White House. All right, NASDAQ, what are you going to do? Yeah, I'm aware, Deepak. I'm aware, man. I will be long ES above 40. Above 40. The only place I'll take it. NASDAQ has had about 1,000 buyers in the last 9 minutes. No bot trades, guys. Into 20, into that, back up into that 30, 35. NASDAQ's going to go to VWAP. We're pushing yesterday's close right now on the NASDAQ, guys. Natural gas bot is still sitting in this trade. Neither gone to target or stop. Sitting. Big seller here at the point of control on the NASDAQ, 740 contracts. We're coming down. We're going to back off here. That guy's not wrong. Somebody got out of 750 contracts. Let's wait till we come back through the point of control. Here is natural gas. Almost took, no. Didn't get it. There it goes. At target 1, it's not filled. No bot trades other than that natural gas, which has not gone to target yet. NASDAQ is a short at below 87. I'm watching this 750 seller to see if they sell them again. There you go. 87 was your short, fellas. All right, Natty Gas got target 1 on the bot. 87 was your short, guys. Natty Gas got target 1. Target 1 on the NASDAQ is 72 from 87. Out on the runners on natural gas. Come on, you dog. Natural gas bot's up 1840. Come on. Looking for 72 on target 1. Right here. Come on, push. There it is. Target 1 hit and filled. Target 1 hit and filled. Stop goes to break even. Free trade now. Free trade. This is your tell right here. That guy there. 763 sellers at 93.25. Stop its break even. It's a free trade. Now we see if we can't run this thing all the way back down. 132 is what I have as a final target. 132 on the NASDAQ from 87, 187. As always, trade the runner as you see fit. You can drop your stop down to target 1, which was 72. Drop your target to 72 on NASDAQ. We're trying to get 132 next. 132. No bot trades, guys. All right, show them. Below 132, we come 121. Okay, there's 32 target. You can drop stop down to 160 if you want to keep trailing. Got a small buy zone here at 132. 160 on the stop, or you can take it all off unless you want to try to run them now into 110. But your prerogative, guys. Targets are hit. Below 132 is 121. Stop would be 160. Watch SPY. SPY. Made it down. I do. I think we're coming down here, fellas, all the way across the board. Everybody good on NASDAQ? Guys? That's the easy one, fellas. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, first couple of trades are the low-hanging fruit. They should make our day. Them's the ones. Here we come again. I think we trade down to yesterday's low at 81. No bot trades yet, guys. Nothing on the open. NASDAQ may try to bounce here at 40, but there are no buyers. There are no buyers. Small, nothing we want. And now it's got buyers. 127 just stepped in at 42. Not interested in this long, guys. I guess I should have been interested. We are hourly shorts. We are 10-minute short. We're shorts across most every time frame. We're just holding a pivot on the NASDAQ at that 25. A break of the pivot takes it down to probably 30. I mean, we could come 11,040. I'm watching SPY. NASDAQ needs to dip below 07. It then comes to the whole number. NASDAQ, there's a NASDAQ bot short, guys. Target one only. All right, guys, I bought SPY puts. My target is here at 365 area. NASDAQ's below the pivot, needs to break here. No buyers in the NASDAQ. None. Chop, 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 chop. CL get target on that short. Target was 24 on the CL short. It came to 26. Anyone that took it. No interest in longs, guys. None. We held 3,700. I have no interest. Another 200 300 sellers in this block. It's holding small support, 41, 42. Needs to break down below 30, and it comes back into 20. So if you took the 42, you can take some risk off here at 32. Next target down would be 20 if we can get below 30. Small sellers. What about it? I'm not watching it, Stuart. I realize that that's all you trade, but I'm not paying attention to it. I mean, it's going to trade with the NASDAQ. If the NASDAQ is short, it would be unlikely that the ES, there's a short on the ES spot, guys. It would be unlikely that we're in longs. 3,700, it would be a target on the short. That would be target one. I'm not touching it at 3,700. I either get a breakdown below 3,700 or I'll take the short myself, or I get a break above 40 and I'll take the long. But in here, we're in just a very large chop zone, a very large chop zone. NASDAQ's a little easier for me to trade in these small little ranges. So for me, I'll short below 3,700, maybe 95, 94. I want it to be a complete breakdown. I don't want a fake breakdown. And then I'm going to try to trade it to 70 to 75, target one. Clear? So for me, I got nothing. I mean, you can try a long off 3,700, with a very small 2 or 3 handle stop and hope you get the bounce. But for me, it's tagged that so many times, I don't have any interest in trying to whack away at 3,700 again. I don't know if one or the other is the leading indicator, but I do think we're going to trade lower. Come on down, dog. This 06 is giving it some support, which is 1 standard deviation. That's the NASDAQ. I don't have break even or trail on here. There's target one filled. Out on the runner. If I were running trail, this would probably get both targets. Mostly chopping in here, fellas. I need a breakdown or a break up. I'm not getting into this chop. NASDAQ could bounce back to, I mean, we could get back to 200. I'd like to see it break down first to 11,081, yesterday's low, or below that, and then bounce. Let me see what else we got going on here, guys. So we've had crude. Came 2 ticks from my target. Close enough for hand grenades. Actually, yeah, it came 2 ticks from target. So 40 ticks. We've had a really nice winner on the NASDAQ. I'm largely staying away from the ES at this point. Crude inventories in 30 minutes. 27 minutes. We need a breakdown on the NASDAQ below 18. And I have a target on the NASDAQ on the downside at 11,057. But I got to get out of this little chop fest here on both the ES and the NASDAQ. I need a breakdown or a break up. You guys can try an 18 long right here on the ES with a 25 target, 18 to 25. I'm not taking the trade, but you can try it here at 18 to 25. It's not a trade I want. No bot trades to show. This looks like it wants to push to 210. Maybe 203 from here. If you guys are aggressive, 203, you can try the NASDAQ. Never mind. Target would be VWAP, 203. ES, if you took that 18, your target is 25. That's target 1. Natural gas going nowhere, crude going nowhere. Well, trying to bid, but it's inventory in 20 minutes. I won't touch that. Wheat sold on the open. Corn sold on the open. Bonds are getting a bounce back up. Yields are falling. We're just in a little choppy mess here, guys. My long for the ES, so you guys know, will be above. It will be 37.40. My short will be on a break below 3,700, maybe 5 handles below. Short of that, I'm not trading in this chop. I have no interest in trying to scalp 2 and 3 points when they don't hit the brakes and immediately come down. We had 289 sellers in the last block. We've got 150 buyers here. It's chop. It's just chop. Yeah, so we caught the first move on the NASDAQ. If you guys took the trade, you've made money. If you didn't take the trade, c'est la vie. We caught crude. If you took the trade, you've got a great day going. If you didn't, again, c'est la vie. I'm not going to over trade in this. We're not moving in any particular direction here. I'm in no hurry to put a losing trade on. This trade here, I killed it quick. Maybe it's a loss of 5 points. Big deal. Looks like we're going to try to move up to that 203. So if anybody took that 18, you got to target. Long ES was long at 18. Now have 1 runner, 2 targets met. Nice job, Deepak. All right, guys, we got a very nice bid going here. We're above VWAP on both NASDAQ and ES. Back up to 30. Anybody take that 18 long on the ES other than Deepak? Nice job, Deepak. Okay, Ken. Stop should be at even, as you guys know. Trade the runner as you see fit. A long while. All right, Doug. See you tomorrow, man. Looks like ES wants 19, 18.75. 24 is going to be some support. If this breaks down below VWAP, I'm not going to dig it at all. Okay, Albert. See you, man. There's target one. Held that last small area of support at 24. If that breaks, we come 19, 18.75. If 24 breaks, we come 18.75. Got nothing on the NASDAQ. Still can't get a damn trade on the NASDAQ. Got nothing. Guess we have to get past Tesla today. This is some fairly slow price action here, guys. Let me look at volume. 6% below our 3-month average daily volume. ES, come on. 3 more ticks, 2 more ticks, 18.75. There it is. All right, you got target 1 on ES. Now the trade is free. Stop is break even. $82 should be target 1 if you're short NASDAQ. Come on, you kidding me? Got 83.50. It's coming, fellas. It's not going anywhere. Come on. There it is. Target 1 hit. Target 1 hit. 3,700. Your volume point of control is 37.11. It should work down to 37.11, but I think we're coming down to 3,700 and below. What I believe is that 35 was a failed breakdown or a failed breakout. Anybody short NASDAQ or ES? Okay, Ryan. So your stops are break even, fellas. NASDAQ's next target is 62. So the next target on NASDAQ is here, 62. 11 is your next target on ES, which is the point of control, but I do think we're headed down to 3,700 again. I'll go over bot totals, guys, in a minute. Bots will be done in a minute and a half for the day. 62 is next target down on NASDAQ, and 11 is target on ES. $18 seconds to the top of the hour. Bots will be done here and right now. Bots are done, guys, for the day. All right, ES bot finished up 162.50. No great shakes there. 162.50 ES. Crude did not trade it today. NASDAQ down 240. Russell up 115. And natural gas up 1840. Natural gas had a day. So overall, 1840, 19, 2000, 21 minus, so $1,900 day. So in the past, I would have chalked that up to a $2,100 day, give or take, right? But since many of you guys don't trade natural gas, it's effectively 162. It's essentially a flat day. I didn't trade crude, which would have had a big day, but I don't trade crude on inventory days. So it's essentially flat today, right? 162 on the NASDAQ, 115 on the Russells, 260, 271, and 240 down on the NASDAQ. Basically, flat day. Flat day. Natural gas is a beast. I mean, it'll have $2,000 days like this pretty regular. It'll also have days where it has $800, $900 in draw. But overall, it's a beast. Guys, I will see my 1 o'clock group in a couple hours. The rest of you have a blessed day. We are still below VWAP. I am still expecting us to come down. I do not expect a bid here. NASDAQ is now back up to 1,400 net negative delta, and the ES has never gone positive delta since we've been in the room. It is back to 11,000 and change. The next targets down for the ES are 11, which is the volume point of control, and below that, 3,700. I do believe we break that. We do have Tesla earnings today, though, so we could be muted. Volume is down 6% over our average 3-month daily volume. And that could be because of Tesla. And I do believe Tesla will miss.